So I have 6 of these that are 1/2 inch, as I said, by 5 1/8. Okay, 1/2 by 5 1/8. And you want like 3 of one color and 3 of the other, if you want it to look like mine. And then you need 7 strips that are 1/2 inch by 4 inches. And those are going to be the ones that go across. Okay, so you need 7 of those. So 4 of one kind, and then let's move this all over here. 4 of one kind and 3 of another. Okay, and again, these are, let me use this one. These are a 1/2 inch by 4 inches. Okay. Okay, so now let's start with the taller pieces. Okay, the 6 pieces that are taller. And I'm going to just alternate them like this. So a white, a red, a white, a red, and a white and a red. They don't have to be perfect because you will have to kind of fiddle around with them a little bit as you're weaving. So, you know, get them pretty much how you want, like kind of evenly spaced, but you do have some wiggle room. Okay, so, and now I will take, let's start with the red one. Since the white's on the outside, let's start with the red one. And when you weave these, what you're going to do is, whenever you have the same colored paper, you're going to put this paper underneath the ones that are the same. Okay, so for example, this first one is going to go on top of the white, and then it's going to go under this red. Okay, on top of this white and under this red. On top of the white and then under this red. Okay, so the first few are a little bit, they get, you know, messed up, but then you just kind of put them back. Once you put a few in, you'll see that they start to stay together. Okay, so that first one is done. Now let's do the next one. Let's take a white one. And now since this is white, I'm going to put it underneath the white pieces. So that's what I'm going to go from the bottom. So I'm going to put it underneath that one, over the white, underneath this red, on top of the red, underneath the white, and on top of the red. And then just kind of slide it up. Okay, there we go. That's the second one. So you get the pattern so far. You just, the same color, you put it underneath. Okay, now here's where is your kind of your chance to get it all how you like it. You know, space it out how you want it, make it evenly spaced. You can do this with different size cards if you wanted to do this on a 5x7 or whatever. You know, you just cut the strips to the appropriate size. Really, so you can really do this on any size card. Actually, you could even do it with scrapbook layout. That would be fun too. Okay, so now we have this all weaved together. Okay, so you can see it looks like this, and it's staying together pretty well. This is kind of a nice color, but I really like the difference between these. That's why this one, you know, I used the blue and the yellow because the contrast was really nice. And then this one is the red and the white, and then with a toffee behind it, I thought was really nice. Okay, so now we're just going to tape it down to our cards. And you might not be able to tell, but this one, the weaving part is popped up. And so what I've seen people talk about is, well, first of all, I'm going to use the 3D foam tape. And I'm going to use the skinnier one, the 1/4 inch one, because the 1/2 inch would be exactly the size of the paper strip, so I don't want to do this. Okay, so what I've seen people do is cut these little pieces and you just put it over the parts where they cross, right, to kind of hold it down. So just cut like little pieces like this and cover over where they're crossing. Now, personally, I think that this is too tedious. I did do this on this card. I don't know if you can really tell because you can't really see underneath there too much, but that is what I did on this card. I think it's easier to just lay a strip down. I don't really think it saves that much foam tape, and it took me like 1/10 of the time. So I don't know, I'm just gonna do it like this. And maybe for some reason, there will be a reason they did that, but I can't think of any, so we're gonna try it. Okay. And then I am going to do a piece maybe in the middle here, only because I don't want it to sag, because I am going to put a design on it, right? I'm gonna put a decoration, so we don't want it to kind of smush down, so. Okay, so I think that's okay, right? I don't think that's a big deal. I like it better this way, and it's easier to take the paper off. I guess you don't have to use 3D foam tape. You could just put your adhesive down. Maybe I'll try that with the sample that I have done. We'll just see how that does. But you know, when it's all one piece, it's so much easier to take off, because these ones, right, you have to take off all these little pieces. Luckily, it's coming off pretty easy. Okay. And now I'm going to put it down. I think we're going to put it this way. I like the way that looks better. So look how nice that looks. And it was super easy. Super easy. And okay, so let's just put the decorations on top. Oh, before you do that, you will notice that the pieces on the end that are not underneath that, you will probably, you don't have to, but you probably will want to put a little bit of tape there to hold those down, okay? Because they can flop up. It's not bad. I don't really think that it's that big of a deal. There we go. So that just keeps them kind of laying down. Okay, I don't have this one. And it keeps them from moving. So it's only every other one. Right? So it was like this one, and this one. And then on this side, it was this one, this one, this one, and this one. And then we'll have to do the top ones. But it doesn't really, if you don't do it, they won't come apart because they are glued down to the rest of it. Okay, there you go. So these are all glued down.